Right, so if you are a Bayero University Kano student, know that this video is actually for you. Like if you are from BUK, either you are a returning student of BUK or you just got admission into BUK, this video is for you. So what is this video actually talking about? In this video, I'm going to be explaining the step you need to undergo for you to have a successful registration. All right, so we have 3 basic steps in which you need to follow to get your registration successful. The first one is what? Your authentication. You need to authenticate first. All right, after authentication, you log in your details. Then the last one is what? The registration proper, where you get to register your courses and everything. We are going to dive into it one after the other. Okay, all right, so in authentication, in case you don't know, like sometimes people actually go to cafe to help them run all these things and all that. And the funniest thing is that sometimes these cafe people, they end up making some mistake. I can tell you for free that I was once a victim. And when the mistake was done, I didn't even know. It was when I went to my level coordinator for him to check everything. That was when, that is when I was going to my level coordinator for documentation. He was not the one that was seeing some wrong courses that were registered. I had to go through a lot of stress, writing letter, go to CIT. It was not a funny experience for me. So ever since then, I said I must learn this thing and I must know how to do it on my own without anybody helping me, to just avoid unnecessary mistake. All right, so that is why I'm just making this video to ease you. All right, okay, so now in your authentication, by the time you click, you get the link. Okay, you need to have the site like this. Look at this place. This is just the site. Okay, I know that you might be confused. This is not the full details. Just check the description of this video. You see the link on how to register. All right, so by the time you click on the in the description of the video, you get this link and you understand. You just you click on the link and it will take you to a site like this. Or better still, if you have a colleague or you have like your groups, like people that have it, probably from your class rep and everything, you should be able to have access to this. So once you click on it, you should come to this interface. All right, now I want you guys to look at this hamburger here. Did you see this hamburger? Okay, this is your hamburger. This hamburger icon, you just click on it. All right, so by the time you click on it, you can see that we have a lot. We have the payment procedure, we have registration guidelines, we have schedules of fees, blah blah blah. Now the first step, like I said earlier, is this authentication. You cannot do anything without authentication. This is the first thing you need to do as a Bayero University student. Okay, so you click on the authentication. All right, so please make sure you have a strong internet connection with your on your phone. The thing is, if you have what is it called, if you have an internet connection, you can actually run this thing with your phone or your system, anyone. All right, so for example now, this is it here. There are 2 ways you can actually authenticate. We have the authentication for returning students, meaning the students that were actually admitted in the school and they are resuming, and we have the authentication for fresh students. This one, you are just a newcomer. So that is just the 2 authentication. Now if you are a fresh candidate, if you are a fresh student, for example, you click on this. Look at it. Okay, let me highlight it so that you will see. Click on it. Just click on it. Let's try it. Okay, so by the time you click on it now, you should see this exactly like this. This is what you should see. If you click on it and you're not seeing exactly the thing here, just know that you're doing the wrong thing, or probably you did not get the right link or something. All right, so now let me explain this for you guys. Okay, now admission letter. In your admission letter, the admission letter they gave you, that the admission letter you printed, just go there, go and copy the serial number. It's some numbers like that, like how many digit number, maybe 10 or so. I can't really remember, but just go and check your own admission letter. You see where they wrote serial number. You see where they wrote serial number. You copy. You can probably write the serial number in a book or something. Or if you're a good crammer, you can cram it. Then you come here, you put it. Okay. You see admission letter, you put it here. Okay, so the serial number, you copy it and you put it here. When you are done, you move to the next one, which is what? Your JAMB registration number. Okay, also if you go to your admission letter, there is a place that there's a slot for JAMB number. That is the number, that is your JAMB registration number. Okay, you kind of put it here. Did you guys get? Then you put your reg number. Okay, so that's about that. Then you click on authenticate. authenticate. All right, so by the time you click on what authenticate, what is going to happen is that the school is going to give you your username. Okay, your username. They are going to provide your username for you, and also your password. Please don't share your password with anybody. It's something that is meant to be confidential. Even if you trust your friends so much, be very, very careful, because they can actually, but just be careful. I don't want to talk more about it. I don't want to talk more than this. Okay. Now, in case you're kind of confused about the registration number. Okay, your registration number is your faculty. Okay, there's a short form for your faculty. You know that. So that is your faculty / the year that you are giving the admission / your department / your own personal number in your department and all that. Okay, something like BMS / 16 / BCA / 00413, something like that. Do you guys get? So that is just how to get your registration number. Then when you're done, you just click on what? Authenticate. Please, let me tell you this. If you click on the authenticate, depending on your server, you might, like, if you're kind of having network itch and all that, it might not be successful at first. All right, but if you try like second time, it will go. I'll prefer you doing it at night, like when the traffic is not much. Okay, when everybody is not kind of doing it like that. So just do it when the server is okay. Like, do it when people are not really doing it. So just do it. I prefer doing it at night though. So you just do it, and by the time you click on the authenticate, like I said earlier, they are going to give you what? Your username. Please save the username. Okay, they are going to give you your username and also your password. It is the username they give you here and the password that you'll be able to use to log in to continue your registration process. So that being said, for the new student, that is the first student. Now for the returning student, you just click here. Okay, let me go back. Mind you that for everyone you click, it will be showing white. It's like, for example, now this is the one we are working on. If you look at this screen very well, before it was blue. That is here. If the write up is showing blue, just know that is not the one you're working with. For example, now look at this authentication for first student. It is blue now. It is blue because that is not what we are working on. So it is, if you click on this one, it will be white. Okay, if it is now white, then that is what you do. Let me repeat myself again. For example, let's say we want to authenticate for first student. You click on this. By the time you click on this now, it will no longer be blue. It will turn to white. Then you see that the things here too will change. Okay, you see that. Let's do it now so that you can understand what I'm saying. Okay, now for example, let's click on authentication for first student. Click on it. Did you see that it has already changed to white now? And you can see that the details here is not the same with the details we had before. Did you see? Did you guys see? Okay, now so let's go back so that we'll do that. Now, since we've spoken about authentication for fresh students, we'll be entering into authentication for returning students. The funniest thing is that even some returning students don't actually know they can do this themselves, and they have phone, they have laptops. They can't do it themselves. So that is why I'm here to show you the way. So click on the authentication for returning students. Click on it like this. You can see that by the time you click on it, it's already showing something here. Now you put your reg number here. Like I said before, your reg number is your faculty / the year / the department / your own number. All right, so that is what you should kind of put here. Do you guys get? That being said, let's move to the second one, which is the username. Now, because this is the difference between the returning student and the fresher. The first student, there was nothing like username for you to put because you are new, you are still new to the school, you don't know anything yet. All right, now this username is your previous username. That is, let's say for example you are in level 2 now. Okay, you're in level 2 now, so it is the username that you used in level 1 that you will put here. I don't know if that is clear. And some of you will be like, oh, where am I going to get my username for? Don't worry. I'm very, very sure you don't trash all your documents. I'm very, very sure you have a place to keep them. So go to that archive where you keep all your documents. Go there and look for your SIF. Doing your documentation in your level coordinator's office, they require those things like your SIF, your CROF, your student minini. They are going to ask you. So go to where you keep those files and search in all the files. Just look for the one that has SIF. So in the SIF, you automatically see your username there. Okay, then you copy the username and you come here. The username too is actually in code as well. Like your username will start with your name. Okay, for example, if your name is Usman Baba Yaya, okay, so your username will start with UBY, okay, then slide the year that you were given the admission, then and your what and your own number in your department, okay, then dot your department at buk.edu.ng. You are going to see something like that in your SIF. So you just copy it and you come here and you write it or you paste it, whichever way you want to do it, but just make sure you put the right thing here. Then your JAMB number too, you come here and you do what, you put your JAMB number here. By the time you do that, you click on what, authenticate. Like I said before, if your authentication, like if you're doing it when almost everybody is doing it, the network will be very, very, the network might be delaying or the server might be down. Okay, so you might get some error message, but try it again, you do it. So like preferably just do it when everybody is not doing it yet. So by the time you click on authenticate, they are going to give you your username and a password. Please don't change password. Is the password they give you that you will use. All right, is the password they give you that you use. So just copy those files, go and save them in your drive. Please, I will advise students, if anything you're doing, any information, even if it is a receipt, don't be too quick to trash receipt. Have everything stored in your drive, because that thing you feel is not important. In 4 years time, in 3 years time, you'll be so shocked that you will need them. Okay, so that being said, so for example, let's say you don't know, mistakes are inevitable. As far as we are humans, we are prone to make mistakes. So let's say you don't know where you kept your login details, like probably you've forgotten or you've misplaced it. Don't worry, just click on that link and come here. Okay, like this particular, come to this interface, then you go here, look at this hamburger, click on it here. All right, so you click on it. By the time you click on it, for example, you're going to come to this interface. Can you see the interface? So the next thing, what you will click is just this. Okay, this retrieve password. Okay, let's click that so that you understand the practical aspect of it. So you click on the retrieve password and it's going to bring you to this place again. All right, but the interface has changed here. Can you now see? So the thing they will request you is just this registration number and your JAMB number. So you just give them your registration number and also your JAMB number. So by the time you put it, you click on retrieve. By the time you do that, they are going to give you your password. So there's nothing to be scared about that. Okay, so once you've done that, automatically you receive a message that okay, this is it. So I think I've been able to explain the process of authentication. So lastly, like I said, if your authentication is successful, they are going to be giving you your email, that is your username, and your password. That is the two things they are going to give you. So it is now this username and password that you use in the next phase, which is the login. So let's go back here and see. So you see, we will now come here and log in. You understand? You will come here and you do you log in, because I don't want this video to be long. I'm going to cut it now. In the next video, I'm going to be telling you how to log in your details and how to continue your registration to have a successful registration. All right, so if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. In this channel, I'll be teaching you guys how to make money for yourself as a student, and also we'll be sharing some legit updates and all that. So if you like what you're seeing, just subscribe to the channel so that you can be getting daily updates. All right, so bye for now, guys, and see you in our next video.